The diagram illustrates an RNN being unrolled, or unfolded, into a full network. Unrolling means expanding the network to cover the entire sequence. For example, if the sequence is a sentence with 5 words, the network is unrolled into a 5-layer neural network, 1 layer for each word. The computation in an RNN is governed by the following formulas. Xt is the input at time step t. For instance, x1 could be a one-hot vector representing the second word of a sentence. St is the hidden state at time step t, acting as the memory of the network. It is computed using the previous hidden state and the current input as follows. St equals f u into xt plus w into s, t minus 1. Here, f is a non-linear function, often tan or real u. The initial hidden state, st minus 1, is usually set to all zeros. Ot is the output at time step t. For example, if predicting the next word in a sentence, it would be a vector of probabilities across the vocabulary. Ot equals softmax, v into st. There are a few things to note here. You can think of the hidden state st as the memory of the network. St captures information about what happened in all the previous time steps. The output at step ot is calculated solely based on the memory at time t. As briefly mentioned above, it's a bit more complicated in practice because st typically can't capture information from too many time steps ago. Unlike a traditional deep neural network, which uses different parameters at each layer, a RNN shares the same parameters, u, v, w, across all steps. This reflects the fact that we are performing the same task at each step, just with different inputs. This greatly reduces the total number of parameters we need to learn. The above diagram has outputs at each time step, but depending on the task this may not be necessary. For example, when predicting the sentiment of a sentence, we may only care about the final output, not the sentiment after each word. Similarly, we may not need inputs at each time step. The main feature of an RNN is its hidden state, which captures some information about a sequence.